Hi guys. I wanted to do another reading for you. I just kind of cleaned up, so I got a new little background for you too. Um, I don't know why I've been called. I don't know why I am called to say this, but my neighbors are having some plants planted in their yard. They took up a lot of their grass and they're putting down a type of plant, and I'm not sure what type of plant it is. I'm too shy to ask, but I'm kind of excited to see what it turns out to be. So if you hear anything in the background, that's a team of landscapers out there. So, but I don't know. It seems so springy. It seems so like, I don't know, new start. So I thought I'd mention it. But also, I don't know where you are if or when you're watching this, but right now it's springtime, but it's been cold lately, which I guess is mild. But by May, it's usually rather hot here. Well, I mean, I guess it depends, but. Oop. Should have got some water before I did this. But that's okay. I did have some. Want some more tea? Okay. That should help. What are we gonna watch today? I wonder if it'd be another drama. Where's my main character? Oh. Well, not a main character, but. Okay, here's our main character. Okay, this is fun. I like this. This is very witchy, very occult. This little setup over here. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. As far as our genre goes, we have the Elder of Pentacles. So this is gonna be like, this could be about royalty. It could be a fairy tale, but it's like an adult one. It's like a one that is like remade. This is, yeah, it could be a live action version of something. Actually, think that is the vibe I'm getting from it. Our main character is Justice, so that's interesting. So this is either a righteous individual, couple, team. Usually when I say main character is just one person, but I guess it could be yeah, it could be like a team. I don't know why I'm getting like X-Men kind of vibes. Like this is, or Marvels. Yeah, something like a heroic team, I'm thinking. So I'm thinking that there's a circle of 5 cards surrounding the justice. So this could be. Let's see what's on the. Let's see what's on the bottom. We have the Ten of Pentacles and Judgment. So Ten of Pentacles is completion in like a material sense. So that's funny. This could be literally, this could be Batman because he's rich. And this could be Superman. I don't know why, but Superman gives like, coming from above. He's like a very I remember when I was in school, in my art class, there was someone, like, I think I might have been a junior or something like that. But there was a group of seniors that would share our class to work on their projects, their big art projects. And I remember this, I remember one of my classmates did a big portrait of what looked like Superman, but he had a big old J on his chest to symbolize like he was Jesus Christ, but like in a superhero form, which I thought was very, very interesting. It like kind of mascotted, if that's a word. They made Jesus a mascot, kind of like inflated him, kind of like, that big old, like, kind of like SpongeBob when he had anchor arms, and they were just inflatable rubber arms that made you look like you're muscular. It's kind of giving that vibe. But, I mean, that's kind of a tangent. Sorry about that. But, like, in the opposite, I think Superman, like, it's like like the opposite, like, it's like we combine those two stories, and this is giving me that. This is giving me Superman's, like, holy-ish, like, very, very heavenly, very moral, very goody, energy. So that's funny that this could be these two. Then we have the Ten of Wands. Wow. And the Three of Pentacles. So another 10. Right? Or was that from another reading? Oh, that was from another reading. Sorry about that. Thought there was a synchronicity there. So Ten of Pentacles is all about completion and hard work. Well, working, moving, the wands. And then the Three of Pentacles is all about striving for with the Pentacles. So this is like coming together. So like, honestly, this could all be describing this individual. I guess it could be individual characters, but now that I'm reading these two, it's giving like, the support of justice, or the thing that's in, like, that's what I mean. Like, I can't tell if this is a team or a singular person, because these could be qualities. But I do think that when they do make a team of some sort, say like the Powerpuff Girls or the Teen Titans, and they give them different personalities, like distinct personalities, it's giving a little bit like Inside Out, how they're like a team, but they're actually in one person. So it's kind of giving that. And then for the leader of this team, or the main aspect of this person, I guess, is Temperance, which is giving me like, yeah, very leader, very like super ego of the mind, I guess. This is the one who kind of like, or, well, I guess it's the ego that balances the id and the super ego. But this is giving like, but it's also giving super ego vibes as it pertains to social, or, yeah, appropriate reactions to things, or behaviors, or appearance, or whatever, what have you. Yeah. So, and these all very like, yeah, that's all very good traits or teammates. I didn't dive really hard into the Three of Pentacles, but the Three of Pentacles is giving if this was a person, it's giving a little bit like the studious one, like this would be like the Velma of the group, or yeah, this is just someone who's very like in the series of fortune events, it was the brother who remembered everything he ever read. It's giving that. And while the sister could make whatever out of anything, it's kind of giving this. This one is like, this one's a hardworking, really like strong, but like, this one is giving like physically capable. It's like endurance though. Like this is more like someone who, it's kind of like what's the big guy from big guy who's the big guy from Fantastic Four, the one who looks like he's made out of rocks. Yeah, that's kind of giving that. Yeah, kind of giving that. Also like Killer Croc, this is like strength with like kind of like something that makes it hard for you daily, but you have like, you're like immensely strong for like this task. If this is a personality trait, like this is a very good coping mechanism, but it's also something that is like, it's a good coping mechanism for emergencies, but it probably interferes with everyday life kind of thing. But if it's a person, it's like, you know, immense strength, but there is like it's like when Wolverine, like when Rogue in the X-Men, the live action one, the first one, when Rogue asked Logan if it hurt when when the metal claws came out, and he said every time. It's giving that. It's giving that. It's giving very much that. Yep. On one side, we have the Four of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles, which is interesting. The fours are about settlement. So this is like, yeah, the fours are settlement. The five is conflict, which is interesting that it exists there. So maybe this is like, it's kind of giving me, like if these were traits, what I just described before, it's giving me like inner peace amongst chaos. It's kind of giving me like the Four of Coins. Yeah, the Four of Coins with the Four of Wands is kind of giving me focus on the positive. Not to say that that is like the moral of the story. We'll get into that, but because I haven't read the other side, it could be the moral of the story, but it's giving me like this is the outlet of this group here. Like this is like very much like they fight for peace. Like you know, it's giving me Captain Planet. Have you guys seen Captain Planet? I mean, yeah, have you guys seen Captain Planet? It's an old show. It's been a long time since I've seen it. It's, you know, it'd be crazy if they did a remake. Should I oh my gosh. Who would I want to be? Probably probably the Earth one. I feel like if they would let me bring a little bit of cunt to his character, I think that would be so fun. I think that would be hella fun. Or No, I think that'd be hella fun. I think that'd be hella fun. I would love that. Um, Earth. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry I got excited about that. Um, let's see what's going on the other side. And on the other side, we have Death, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Elder of Wands. Oh, wow. This is giving. Oh, wow. This is really fun. This is giving me the combination of these two without breaking it down. It is giving me a Sailor Moon villain. You know, the main one, the one's always like in the dark lair and being like, have you retrieved such and such? We must have the crystals. I'm pretty sure they're crystals. It's giving that because you know with the Nine of Pentacles, nine is about status, and this is about material status. And one of the best ways to show material status is to look good. You know, that's why celebrities pay so much to look good, and if they do look, yeah, they pay so much to look good, like a level of good. You know, a level of appealing to most people because they need as much support as possible in order to maintain their lavish lifestyle. So, and with the Elder of Wands, this is someone who is like very extroverted, and I'm trying to organize the court cards in a non-gendered situation, so bear with me as I organize my thoughts for that. But yeah, I'm thinking that the Elder of Wands is going to represent someone who has a plan and is willing to exert that plan. So this is someone who wants to change things or change everything around them. Just like we had the five of wands. Sorry for that brain fart. Sorry. The five of wands and the death card are on the outside of this force and this force, and I think this force represents our team, or like the intention behind the team, and this side represents the force they go against, I suppose. So this force brings like heavy change, like even, you know, traditional death, you know, they are shaking things up. There's like it's very much like it could be either way, where this team is like misguided maybe. I mean, I'm not really getting it. I'm not really getting it, but so yeah, please ignore that. Yeah, it seems like this wants to shake things up just to shake things up. These are like the more strife that's in the world, the better they look, kind of thing. Yeah, that's what it is. The more strife that's in the world, the better they look, and these people are actively fighting this mindset. Like they're fighting fire with fire for this peace or whatever. This like, yeah, positivity. This like, yeah, it's giving like peace, like, or like some type of goodness or whatever. Like it's always like, you know, superheroes are always fighting for world peace, right? Nothing else, right? And it's giving strict superhero. This is giving like if they did a live action version of like the live action version of Captain Planet. And yeah, I want to be Earth. I want to be Earth. I think that'd be cool. All right, let's pull some clarifying cards. Like, what do we want to? Or let's just pull some cards and see how they land. Oh well, I didn't really think of a moral yet. I mean, the moral could be that you might have to fight evil. I've been hearing that a lot lately, especially with, like, you know, how justice can be bought now, and that with enough money you don't have to, like, be held accountable. But I was also listening to a video that was talking about just kind of like with the moral of, or I guess the moral, what we hypothesize could possibly be the moral, to look at more positive things, and not more like turn a blind eye to like evil, because I know that could be triggering to people because they're afraid that if they turn their back they're going to get stabbed in the back. But more like more like keep your, like, yeah, keep your focus on why it is, if you do feel like you have to fight or defend yourself or what have you, um or to stop something terrible from happening, like, you know, what have you, use your discernment. um it's like, kind of don't get carried away with, like, there's a difference between justice and revenge. You know, it's not about making someone else feel bad. It's about making yourself feel better, or making the world feel better, or making the world feel safer. I want to say, yeah. It's like, yeah, sometimes you might have to, like, um, confront somebody, but as long as it's to make the world safer, then yeah, I feel like that's the moral of the story. I think that's really nice. I think that's really nice, and I think that would be a lovely. I think that would be a lovely moral for a Captain Planet remake. I think that would be very lovely. Oh, I hope they do it. Um, I might talk. I might keep talking about it so that I can manifest that to happen. Because if I'm in it, that's wonderful. Oh my gosh! If I get to be part of the script writing, oh my gosh, that'd be awesome. If I get to be creative director, kill me, please. Yes. If I just get to watch it, yay! You know. Especially if it does have that moral, like, you know, like you, like sometimes you can get, your hands don't get dirty if you're doing it for, like, and no, like, use your discernment, you know, don't get carried away, don't get all big headed about it. um you know, keep your morals straight, check yourself, is this for the greater good, or is it just for my personal good? Am I, you know, what am I doing this for? Is it for something positive, or is it for something negative? Yeah, am I trying to make myself feel good or safer, or am I trying to make someone else feel bad or unsafe? Oh yes, I think that's much better. And I think that's what makes a villain a villain. Like, you know, we talk about Poison Ivy being like an eco terrorist. And I think that is, and so therefore a villain. And I think that is a good discernment because she's making other people not feel safe. And like, especially in the motive in the Batman and Robin one, when she's um trying to like, and when she's Pamela Isley in that movie, she's trying to help plants fight back, and then somewhere along the lines it starts feeling like she's trying to get revenge on people by wiping them out with Mr. Freeze's freezing gun or whatever. And instead of just focusing and helping the plants fight back and just making it even, she wanted to eradicate all of mankind. Or maybe even humankind too, because the way she was making these things. But I don't know. So yeah, I think that's a really good discernment. So yeah. So when we ask ourselves, is Poison Ivy really a villain? Yeah. Yeah, she is. She would make you feel bad and unsafe in a heartbeat, because with that motivation. With the motivation, she ended the Batman and Robin. Like, I guess depending on who's writing her, then she's a villain, or she's a hero, or she's anti-hero, she's, whatever. But when you're trying to kill everybody, then you're not making anyone feel safe, and you're not making anyone feel good. I'll read off what I pull after I place them down, so that I can make sense of it. Okay, I think I'm liking just a 5. That looks pretty good. So it looks like, yeah, this is just kind of like a classic, this is a classic superhero movie. We have the 6 of Wands on the villain side. And this is like supposed triumph. This is like, this is return. So this is, yeah, supposed triumph. They feel like they won. While on the opposite side, on the hero side, we have the 9 of Swords, where it feels like it's a losing battle. It could be, it's a live action one, so it could be like, people are dying, or the rainforest is on fire, say for like, Captain Planet's Ascension, or like, the ocean has been polluted with gallons of oil. What do we do now? It's giving that. And then, as we progress through the story, we have the 10 of Swords on the villain side, which means like utter defeat. Like they can't figure themselves out of this one. That they've reached the end of their plans. Everything's been foiled. It's giving foiled. And we have on the hero side, we have Justice again. So they come up on top. They just it's not even that they come on top. The balance is restored. It's giving like the Avatar. Oh yeah, this could be a great Avatar could be a great movie to represent what I'm feeling here. That already exists. Like Aang having to fight the Fire Lord, even like he might have to, end the Fire Lord, and he's like, I don't know if I'm ready to do that. It's giving that, and the fact that he just, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, you should go pause right now, like go watch all of Avatar. You can come back to this video. I'm telling you, it's worth it. Okay, you're back. Okay, welcome back. When he just took away his powers and didn't kill him, it's giving very much like that. It's very much, he was really like torn up about you remember he was having those dreams. He was in dreams about defeating the Fire Lord and all what he had to do. He had to talk to all the avatars, to like, he was having an existential crisis. And then he came out on top. He knew exactly what to do when the time was right. Like that's exactly what this is doing. And the last thing is that we have the adult of wands. So this is someone whose actions are for the people. This is like the adults are very I'm gonna put the personality of or personality trait of agreeableness to the adults, and the wands is action. So they are agreeable, and they're of service. You know, they for the people. Like this is for the people. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I think that's what I have for you guys. Um, yeah. Keep making the world a safer place for everybody. Fight everybody who gets in the way of that. um, yeah, and when you're done beating them up, take some time to meditate and come back to center and, go back to enjoying your peaceful time. Like, once you fight someone off, you don't have to keep on being on edge. You take a break between every battle. Oh, one thing I want to say is there is one thing I heard of indigenous people of the Americas, or what is now known as the Americas, um, up here in the north, maybe in the Midwest, maybe South. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what culture it is. So if you're curious, that might be a good reason for you to, put some uh, social studies under your belt. Um, but there, when a certain tribe or a few go to war, they send the men to war, the men, what you consider men, to war. Um, and when they came back after, you know, supposedly ending people, they were there. There was a healing process after that, and the warriors would go and spend some time alone in a hut, I believe, a tent, or what have you. Please excuse my ignorance. It's been a while since I heard this story, but I did find the notion of it very wonderful. I'm terrible with details, but I'm really good with a scheme. Okay, I can look big picture, but don't ask me to look at the fine print. Okay, I have someone who reads the fine print for me. Okay, thank you. The premise of it is that they would take some time to come back to center, to come back into society, not thrown back into society where they have to continue the whatever chores around the town, village, city, whatever. Um, they took the time, just like in I believe it's India, when someone passes away, they take time. It is socially acceptable for them to take an extended amount of time to grieve. Yes, which I think is very it's like a very accommodating for society, for their society to do that for those people. They recognize such a big emotional, spiritual, um, mental strain that it is to lose someone or have to take someone's life, and they respected that, and which is a little bit like, you tell me if your experience is similar and you really appreciate it. I'd love to hear about it. Um, yeah, especially just because talking about that would promote good positive energy, and the more positive energy we promote, the more positive the world will be. And since I'm on the team. I told you I'm Earth of the Captain Planet team. So if you if you are also on the Captain Planet team, then I think that you would agree with me. And if you don't, that's perfectly fine and fair. But that more positivity in the world would be wonderful. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll leave you at that. I hope you have a wonderful and positive day. All right, bye.